Hey guys, it's Harp here again on another adventure out here at Mequon Nature Preserve. Obviously, we're in Mequon, Wisconsin, as the name suggests. This is a new place I haven't been before again, just like the last one in Waukesha, which was Retzer Nature Center. If you watched the other video, you can check that one out too. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. That is a playground over there. I want to go on the path. I believe the trail starts over here. I mean, we're already on it, but there's a couple different trails here. Just take whatever one loops around, I guess. It's about as hot as it was last time. It's like 88 degrees out when I checked. Last time was 85, I think, so it got even harder this time around. I could have just parked over here. I thought that was bike path only to go up that way because I parked down there. I can't tell if it's bugs or those power lines above me making all the noise, the rattling. Sounds like an electrical current. Go this way. I hope it gets wooded so we don't end up in last getting all crispy. I already got sunburnt the other day, not even from the last video. It was cooler out the day after. It was like 75, but I guess the UV was higher. It's actually burned in a lower temperature than, in a shorter amount of time than when I was outside in 85 for like a couple hours. And in the 75-degree weather, I was out for like an hour or two and got burned. So goes to show, check the UV rather than the temperature. What way should we go here? We'll go this way. It looks like it's gonna go in the woods up there. We got some electrical wire ASMR above us here. If it's audible through the camera, but this thing's pretty sensitive, so I'm sure it picks it up. We got little trees over there. We got like a little sapling plantation or something going on. I kind of want to go check those out closer. Here's a better view now that the grass gets shorter. They got like multiple species side by side. I can tell it's like man-made. So maybe they're just growing for conservation, since that's what this place is. I wonder what the benefits are of growing that many in of the same ones row by row like that is there. The benefit of that rather than like a specific or no pattern to it. I mean, if anyone knows, I'd love to be filled in on that. The ground here is like really loose gravel, so I'm kind of like slipping through it. I saw people biking, but I don't know how fun this will be to bike. Maybe with the mountain bike it'd be all right, but when it's all loose like this, you kind of just like, your tires drag and get stuck. It's probably a good workout, it's just you won't make much progress. Unless you're some crazy expert, so I can't speak for them. It's hard to see beyond your own skill level sometimes, right? Ooh, look at these little pink flowers. I got bees. Look like honeybees. That's how you get the flowers, so makes sense. Maybe I'll go check those trees out in the end, because it's so hot outside. I want to catch a little bit of shade. That's going to be the famous complaint of this video series or channel. I'm just going to be complaining about how hot I am, how thirsty. So get used to that. Yeah. It's one thing when you're watching, it's another when you're actually in it. But I'll continue this on into the fall and winter, and then instead I can be complaining about how cold I am instead. Right? Oh, what's that? Yeah. Oh, look at these butterflies. I guess I walk slow. Speed up so I can get to the trees faster. And now the path's getting a lot more sandy than gravel. It's nice to walk on. A lot softer. And back to gravel, right as I said. It's kind of like a mixture all the way up throughout. Here's some shade. It's a lot more open than Retzer. Seems like there's less trail through the actual woods here. But I guess that's nice for the camera because you'll be having a nice view. Wow, look at all those flowers. Those grow tall over there. A bunch of. Get a view of this side too. Please. Pretty cool. What side's better? What do you think? Left or right? If anyone sees this and has any suggestions of where you'd like me to see go next in Wisconsin, I'm open to it. Spark some discussion. Even if you see this video a year later or something, give me more ideas, because I'm going to try to read as many comments as I can. And we'll make our ways around the state. And eventually the country, and then the continent, and then the globe. Right. We can only hope. But together we will do it. I'm just gonna go check to see what's over here. Kind of a cool off path. Oh, there's like a pond. In the pictures I saw of this place, there was like a observatory that like stood high above the rest of the place. I think it'd be cool to get up there, but I haven't seen it yet. Or maybe I walked right past it, or you know, like it was at the beginning or something. But it looked taller than all the other buildings, so. Like I should be able to spot it from a distance then, right? Unless I haven't went far enough. I should do a picnic video or something at one of these places too. Wouldn't that be cool? Make some food out here, bring some drinks. Maybe an alcoholic one or two, or maybe not. I don't know about drinking in this weather, but in Wisconsin, people drink at 100 degrees and 50 below. So, there's another pond. Is that a, that's a separate one from the other one we just saw. Give you another little stint of quiet without me yapping here. We'll just take in the zen for a little bit. Turn left here. We will Go through this. Here's some forested area. These are always my favorite spots. Because the forest hits different than the prairie, I think. I feel like there's more bugs here than the last place I went to as well. I haven't been bitten because I got repellent on, but they try hard. Another card, another tree. If you want to pause and read this one, you can. I got the bugs landing on me, so I'm trying to swat them off. Even when I got repellent, they're somehow still crazy for me. A birdhouse? That's a cool thing. The little thing. Shall we try to get to the other side? At least with these loud electrical wires, I have a point of reference. You know, I could just follow those back. I'll be back to where I started. I've seen these trees before. I made a loop through the woods there. And we're back onto this same main path that we were like 5 minutes ago. Which means when we get to that fork, we can take a right instead of a left like we did last time. I'm not sure how big this property is. This is another first-time experience for me. I want to see all the nature preserves and centers in Wisconsin. That'd be cool. Although the farther away they are, the more I'll have to pre-plan. Because when they're within 30 minutes of my house, like this one and the last one, that's easy. I can just say, okay, hit direction, let's go there. Bring a little bit of water and that's it. But if I go somewhere a couple hours away, I'll have to be more prepared. I either have to get lodging, camp, or bring food and leave at night, come early. And I guess we could try different things like that. I'd like to do a camping video or two eventually as well, but I want to try to garner the YouTube algo a little bit by just posting some of the same kind of content. So we're just going to be going hikes for a while, but eventually we'll switch things up. We'll go on more bike rides. We'll go camping. Eventually I'd like to get a kayak and maybe one day a boat, which I've driven a couple times, but I do not have one. It's only been other people's. But maybe if this YouTube channel ever does good, we can go on some boat adventures together. I hate to talk about money so much, but eventually I am going to need to find a way to make money at the same time as I grow this, if I run out, or keep going with this one. Because I'll just be straight up honest, I got like 12,000 around there in my bank, and I spend around 1 to 2K a month, so that gives us maybe until the start of next year. So like sometime in the winter before I basically go broke, and then I'll have to go find a job. But for now, I'm basically living off savings I made working over the years, and was somewhat smart with my money so that now I can be a little more lenient. We'll hopefully figure things out as we go, right? It's usually how it goes. I'm not too worried about it right now. As like I said, it's more than I need in the moment, so I'm just got my bills to cover, as well as doing things with my family. In the end, we will see it through. I'm totally fine draining to zero if that's what it takes. And then I'll try to continue this. Maybe I just suck at this. And I'll get better over time as I continue practicing. Sometimes it takes us a lot of tries over and over again, failing things. And a lot of people give up before they finally get that breakthrough. But I think if you try enough things repeatedly and are persistent, that eventually you'll either get lucky or you'll figure out what doesn't work, you know? And then by figuring out what doesn't work, you can whittle down to what does work. And that's, I think, good life advice in general. Sometimes I don't always take that advice myself. We are pretty ignorant of our own decisions sometimes. And it all makes sense once it's happened already, but you just gotta go forth and do things. Mess them up. Like, I almost didn't come here because I got anxious like last time. But I have to like power through it every time and be like, it's nature, bruh. Like, you scared of nature, or are you just scared of doing new things? And I think that's what it is. I'm scared of doing new things a lot of times, so I'll just be honest about that and try to do them anyways, even if I feel a little off. The point of this channel and video and all that is to kind of like practice talking and also give like an entertaining experience at the same time. But I think the best way to do that is to talk directly to you guys, because, you know, I could have just be like every other person, come here, take a hike, you know, post it, no talking. And that's a thing for some people, but I think it's good to practice things that you're not good at and that you want to get better at. And then over time, you notice things you thought you could never do slowly become possible. And then before you know it, you're a master, right? I wonder how annoying those electrical wires are on the video, or if they're relaxing. If they sound too bad, I'll try to cut out some of the parts. But I definitely re-burnt my neck already. It felt really burnt when I came here, but now it's like double burnt. That's a thing. Triple burnt, quadra burnt, layers on that. How did we get to the whole other side of the street? We walked from one road to the next, so that really must be the end there. There's a map. I think we're on Dongus Bay Road now. Alright guys, we're back here. I walked the rest of that little path down to this little forested area. This is a little connecting forest to the other one we walked through earlier. We're gonna walk through here, and I think we've basically covered the whole ground, so we got a little bit of time left here. Finally quiet in here, right? And here I am, the yap. I'm gonna sit down here for a second, just chill it out for a minute or two, catch our bearings. Always good smells at these nature centers. What goes up over here? Oh, I could have looped around all of there. Oh, this place is new. As you can see, I didn't know that. Otherwise, I may have went back that way, but mosquitoes trying to land on my camera. I think they're attracted to the heat it's emitting. Oh, this is just a little dead end. Some lesser burdock. Kind of looks like rhubarb, because I believe it's like wild rhubarb. But don't eat it, because you can only eat the stems and the roots at certain times, I believe. Got the mosquito paparazzi following me from over there. They're literally swarming around me. Oh, there's another parking lot over there. So I could have parked on like any side of this place, basically. Looks like they've got a bunch of different spots. What's over there? Oh my god, I almost stepped on a toad or something. What's up, buddy? Look at him. Hey, buddy. Sorry. Sorry, I almost may have killed you there. Let's get you out of the... Come on. Gotta go that way. Alright, he's good now. Got him out of the walking path. Little toad or frog. Some farming over there. I don't know if that's part of the nature center or if it's private property. I wanted to turn around this way anyways, because I guess if you look off to the left there, where we were way over by those power lines, remember? So I guess this place is way bigger than I thought. It's good then that I turned around and came this way. Look at how fluffy those things are. Put that in a coat lining or something. That looks... What is this plant? Anyone know? Looks as fluffy as fur. Butterfly. Little red shed up there. Oh, looks like they are planting something. It's like a little open field or something here. I see little sprouts coming up. Another little pond there. I don't come out to Mequon that often. This place is pretty chill. I mean, it's not like you're gonna find a non-chill nature center, right? Here's some signage for you. They got a nice little property here, and I like what they're doing. Any place that tries to conserve nature to its natural origins, it's fine with me. I'm doing God's work. I've definitely been mowing a little path here though. Finally on grass. I've been on grass for a while, but a little bit of gravel peeking through here. Is that? No. Whole different. I was like, did I go in a circle? There's another one of those awning benches up there. That's what I seen last time. I smell celery. But I don't see no celery. The sun's in the clouds now. Finally cooled off a bit. It feels like the temperature is finally dropping below 80. Should we check? Let's see how close. I'm gonna guess 77. 78. Let's see. Oh, way wrong. Still 87. So it only dropped 1 degree since we were here. Really? In over an hour? That's weird. Well, that's why they don't make me a weatherman. They got the hardest job in the world. You say 50% chance it'll rain or it won't. And then you only get updates within the hour or two. So They get hayed on by everyone, even though they're using a lot of advanced instruments. You know, things change quickly. Weather is a hard thing to track, I know that for sure. Let's go off into the woods again here. Another wooded area. These are always my favorite. But it's also the favorite of the bugs. My entourage. They love me and my blood. Mostly mosquitoes and ticks. But I ain't trying to meet no ticks. Does this not even go back in the woods? I don't know. Oh, it looks like a swamp down here. This is the main event right here. I like when the tree goes above it like this. They call that nature's television. I got the whole 4D experience. Swampy smells, mosquitoes landing all over me, sweating to the max. However, could it be better? More signage. Oh, what's it? Oh, that's Pat's Pond. In memory of Patricia Wilmeth. Here's some more signage to read. Oh, a poem. If you want to read that. Screech owls here. Pretty cool. Oh, look at that tree. That tree stump. I've never seen anything like that, where there's like a big hole in the bottom. And there's bugs flying around in there. Did the bugs cause that? There's like a spider's web with like 100 mosquitoes in it. Good job, spider. Only you could catch them all. Alright. I said I was not gonna get lost here, but for a second I'm puzzled again. I think those power lines are on the other side of this tree line. Imagine having your house right there. That's prime real estate. Right on the edge of the nature preserve. Looks like a newer build too. We are reaching almost every corner of this place. I was just hoping for a shortcut back, but I ended up taking the long route. That's all right. I didn't want to just turn around and show the same stuff. I wonder what's in that building. There's something fenced off over there. They're growing more stuff. Obviously stuff they don't want the public to touch. You got barbed wire on that bad boy there. That's crazy. I see the power lines now. You get back on the main path over there. And I think we'll be just about wrapping up here. I'm gonna do some research into where I go next. Maybe one of you guys will give me a suggestion at some point. And we can get the ball rolling on some new ideas. But for now, I'll be the one to brainstorm. Because I got a lot of other places I'd like to go. I've got some potential ideas written down, but I want to see if I can find something I would have never thought of too. I like these new places I've never been. Because then I kind of go in as blind as you guys seeing it for the first time. I'm assuming if you're looking up on YouTube about this place, it's maybe somewhere you're trying to go or you're interested in. Maybe you just got it recommended. Either way, I thank you very much for watching. If anything helps, as I try to grow, we grow together. And y'all be my community. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at the dragonflies landing. Two different colored ones, the white one and the brown one. I've never seen a white one actually. I've seen brown ones and blue ones, green ones. Never a white one though, so. It's cool to come to these places and see like unique wildlife. It may be more rare or you just don't spot it when you're in a less nature type area. That was real, I hope that shows up cool in the video because I want to rewatch that. Maybe I should have got a little bit closer to him. Sometimes this GoPro doesn't focus that well. Another sign for you. I love nature, but I also love being indoors. It's all about the balance. once we get to where that dude's walking over there, we're gonna be at the main road. Oh, fucking annoying. Loud. And then I think I'm gonna about call it here. And then we will see you guys again next time. As I've said earlier, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd appreciate anything, any type of interaction, even a dislike or two. Anything will help. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye.